Well, hi there, Peloton for Parkinson's supporters. I'm sure you're thinking, what's going on? Why is Eric sending me this video? Why can't he just type an email or a letter? Here's the thing, is a lot of you don't know me very well. And all week I struggled with how to properly thank you guys for what your support meant to me. And for me, I can't convey what that meant to me writing it out. That's not my thing. I don't feel like I can get the emotion into there, and it's just not my thing. So I decided I want to shoot a video to properly thank you guys for what your support of this Peloton for Parkinsons, this silly idea I had the first part of April, what your support truly meant to me. It's Friday, so a week ago today, I woke up and I did spin classes on my Peloton bike from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. with a break in the middle. And what would sound grueling and long and hard to probably most people was one of the most uplifting, fun experiences I've ever had. I honestly this morning woke up a little sad with that thought of, a week ago I was doing the Peloton for Parkinsons ride. Bummer. I wish it was last Friday. That's how great it was. That's how much fun it was. And it was fun, and it was that great because of the support that I got from all of you. So many of you are strangers. You don't know me from Adam. Tons of you know me from the Peloton Facebook group where there's 6,999 other people in that group. But something inside you said, I want to support this guy. Something inside you said, I'm going to change my location on the leaderboard to hashtag Peloton for Parkinsons and support this guy. Many of you are like, hey, I'm gonna send this guy a donation. And you don't know me. And that response from strangers and that feeling of, wow, there are a lot of really good people out there, it's overwhelming. And it was just amazing. I continued to receive messages and calls on the bike throughout the day Friday from people I didn't know who just wanted to buzz in on the bike and say, hey Eric, I just wanted to say hi, and I wanted to show you I was riding for you and your mom today. That's so great. And I just you can't choose a font in an email big enough to write thank you. So to you guys who don't know me, thank you so much for being willing to step out and support a stranger. A lot of you guys know me. A lot of you guys support me in everything I do. And, I love you. I do something, you're like, yep, I got your back, Eric. And that's, I'll never be able to repay those of you who basically support me with everything I do. It is unmatched in any other part of my life. It's just phenomenal. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is many of the people who are supporting me and many of you guys who donated let me know and shared personally that Parkinson's had touched your life, that you maybe had a grandmother or a dad or a friend at work. I'm trying to think of there was probably a dozen people or so that Parkinson's personally touched their lives. And that was really special that you were willing to share that with me, and that you were excited about what I was doing and you were excited to participate, because then it felt like you too were, you were doing something about that crappy diseases that person you loved has, and you were contributing and you were doing it right there with me. And I just wanted to say thank you for sharing that with me. One person in particular, Kevin Schmid, who is out in Montana. Kevin messaged me, I believe, 2 weeks prior to doing the event. And Kevin messaged me and said, hey, I'm going to do the whole day with you. Kevin has a Peloton bike. Kevin said, I want to do every ride just like you are. I want to do it all with you. Or for those of you who don't know Kevin, Kevin has Parkinson's. Kevin, go, and if you don't know Kevin and you're on Facebook, go friend the dude. He is as inspiring a person as I have ever met. We talked throughout the day on Friday. He was going strong. He shared with me in the morning before that first ride, well, I had to get on a little early to get my feet working. The guy has Parkinson's, and he did the whole day. The whole day. And I don't mind saying that he kicked my butt in output and miles and everything else. That's just great. And if you don't know Kevin, look him up. Peloton actually did a story in their newsletter about Kevin and how much of a kick butt person he is. So look Kevin up. Kevin, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on the ride. It meant a ton to me, and I know you saw the response from the Peloton community. It was huge seeing you do that. The last thing I wanted to tell you guys, because I know a lot of you are very curious about it, is how much money did we raise? I got messages, what'd you raise? What'd you raise? And I've got a few cash donations that I still need to put in, but we are going to be over $6,500 raised. And we raised it in maybe 3 weeks or so. And quite honestly, I didn't share the donation link very much, or like I've done in the past with other things I've raised money for. It just kind of happened organically, and it happened because you all took the time to share it with those that you know and those that you love, and you guys drove other people and donations and other Peloton riders to the event, and you guys raised the $6,500. So again, thank you for that. The last thing, and I know this is getting a little long, but the last thing, and if you're not on Facebook, you wouldn't have got to see this, and so I want to make sure that you see it. My mom was having a pretty rough week last week, and in particular the 2 days leading up to Friday, where I'd call and talk to her, I'd call and talk to my dad, say, hey, she gonna be able to come up on Friday? Is she maybe gonna be able to hop on a bike? And boy, it sure didn't sound like it. She was having a pretty rough week. It wasn't going well. She just has times where she's just kind of stuck in a chair. And many of you guys, you messaged me and said, hey, I'm praying for your mom. I'm thinking of your mom. You know, whatever it is that you do, you were sending good vibes and prayers to me and my mom in hopes that she'd be able to join me Friday. And it worked. She showed up Friday, and she walked in without her little rolling walker. And I said, wow, it looked pretty good, Mom. She said, yeah, I feel good. Do you want to hop on a bike? And she did. And she did 6 miles in 30 minutes. And she probably could have gone a little longer, but we made her get off before she got too tired. And after she got off, she was dancing around and having fun. And it was my mom. That was what my mom does. And that was the best part of this whole thing, was seeing her do that. And I'm going to share a little clip of the video for those of you who aren't on Facebook. I took some video while we were riding. I'm going to share a little bit of that with you now. That is the biggest thing that I need to tell you thank you for, because that is something I'll never forget. And the picture that I'll put at the end is a picture that I will have framed in my house forever. So thank you. You people are just really good people, and I truly appreciate your support. And for those of you who messaged me, let's do it again, Eric, we'll for sure do it again. Have a good weekend. All right, everybody who's watching this thing, the guest of honor has arrived. Say hello, Facebook Mom.
Hello, Facebook Mom. I do what I'm told.
You do it. Look at her. Pedal it away. By the way, how many miles are you going, Mom? We're getting 45 cents from one of my friends for every mile that everyone who's in this room goes. So what are you going to do, 10, 20?
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good.
Look at you go.
Some days I can get on the bike, but I can't pedal.
And you're having a good day today. You know why? Because there's a whole bunch of people out there supporting you, and they were praying that you were going to have a good day this morning. So you could come join me.
It worked.
Isn't that neat?
I prayed about it too.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel good for a couple of days.
That's what Dad said.
I think I feel better down in Lake City
Yeah?
when it's warm.
You feel better down in Lake City when it's warm?
Yeah.
But you're feeling good today.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay. Did you see the Michael J. Fox saying that I have up there? Can you see what it says? It says, I'm live, yeah. It says acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something is what it is, and there's got to be a way through it. Right? And do you know how much money we've raised for Parkinson's so far?
$2,000.
We're up over 4. And I've got a bunch of bets today for how many miles I go and people who come ride with me go. So right now you're earning money from Michael J. Fox.
Oh, good.
And we'll probably end up over $5,000.
Man.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty darn cool.
Boy, you're really something. Well, you are. You never
You're
were.
real something, Mom.
You're happy.
I am happy. This is fun. I'm doing
That's
this for
doing
you.
something.
My butt hurts really bad right now for you, Mom. It's chafing and it's sore.
You mentioned that.
And Christine is teaching one heck of a class for you today, Mom. And the other instructors. I better turn it up so we can hear her.
What kind of class, Mike?
You'd love her, yeah. And she is going to play a song in a little bit for you. I'm guessing more towards the end of the class. So you just keep on pedaling and we'll check back in later.
All right.
All right?